Hello everyone. So today, if I can keep the cat out of the way, I am going to make a, I guess you can call it a bangle bracelet maybe. It's a memory wire bracelet. I have zoomed in really close. I hope that's not too bad. Let me try pulling you out just a little bit here. Whoa, sorry. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's better, I think. Okay, so what I'm using is Swarovski crystals. I'm using ginkgos in Tropical Rain. I'm using Miyuki 15-Os in Capri Blue. Toho Galvanized Permanent Gold in 11O. 4mm white glass pearls and memory wire. So what I'm going to do, or at least I'm going to attempt to do, without, there goes a pearl on the floor, without gluing myself, I'm going to try, I have 2 pieces of memory wire here. I'm going to try gluing a pearl onto the end, like a stop bead. Because I don't really want to curl it up like I usually do. Let's see if that works. I also want to use some, gold chain if I can find it. Trying not to bounce you right in front of me. I think that's rose gold. Yeah. I know I have gold chain somewhere. Maybe it's in with the silver. I don't know. Let's see if that worked. Oh, it did. Oh, almost stuck myself to it. I cannot find my gold chain. I think it's in another little box. So I'm just using the pearls that I have. They're not the best. But I'm using this glue too. Oh, I glued myself. So what I want to do, wow, that sets up fast. Except on your fingers. So that would be, all right. So now I'm going to take both of my things here, my ends. I really want a chain on this though. Hang on one second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So the reason I want the chain is because if it catches on something, I want that chain to hold it. Like normally I loop it and attach the chain, but this is two pieces, so oh, just dropped something, hopefully a pearl, not a crystal. So I'm just going to put it on there. And I think there would be good enough. So let me just make sure I have it going in the right direction there. There. So I'm going to cut this one. Yeah, you see what I'm doing? This is Rolo chain. So I'm just making sure that they're all facing the same way. So when I put it on the other end, it won't be crooked. So I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. You know, of course, Kid Socks has to be laying like right there. Oops. So that way, when I'm done with the bracelet, I'm going to attach it to the other end, and it won't be able to pull apart. Well, it will pull apart, but it won't be able to, you know, it's not going to slip off. Like, you'll feel it if it grabs onto something. Okay, so that being done there, not sure how I'm going to start this. I think I'll try it with the point facing towards the beads for the first bead, for the first one. Let's try that, see how it works out. I tell you what, only me can get this all tangled up here. That'll work. Okay, so now that that one ginko is on, I'm going to pick up a 15 on each one. On each wire. A crystal on each wire. So what I did was I put the wire through one hole and one wire through the other hole of the ginko beads. Then I'm going to bring them down. It's going to be a little awkward to work with because you're working with 2 wires at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to pick up another 15 on each wire. And then I'm going to go through both holes of a ginko bead facing this way. Sorry. See? I'm going to slide that down. And that's what we have so far. So now I'm going to pick up a 15-0. Oh, here he comes. On each wire. An 11-0 on each wire. A pearl on each wire. Sorry, I didn't realize I was out of frame there. I have you in an awkward position. I think I might have to move my camera holder to the other side of my table or something like that. Okay. So there's a pearl on each wire, like that. Now I'm going to pick up an 11-0 on each wire and a 15-0 on each wire, and then go through the ginko. So I tried this with using the 11-0s next to the ginko, but it kind of left a large gap, and I tried it with the pearls by themselves, and it left an even larger gap. So that's why I'm adding the 15-0. So I'm just going to continue adding my crystals and then my pearl in between them all the way around. And we'll see what we come up with. Hopefully it'll work out to be just right. I'll have to measure it on my wrist. Oh, he's something else, isn't he? It's a good thing I love you. Just saying. Hope I have enough crystals to make it all the way around. I tried it with the, these are just crystal AB. I tried it with the squished bicones from Kath, but it didn't, it's a little too, it's not wide enough. With the ginko, it's not wide enough, so. So I think it'll be nice. Kind of summery. Elegant. Sorta, but everyday wear, there's the same. Alright, and another ginko. Trying to figure out different ways to use the ginkgos because I have a lot of them. And I just don't want to keep, I want something different, you know. Something my own, I guess. Sorry. Alright, so we have a 15-0, oops. Did I get that other 15-0? Oh. And you want to definitely check while you're doing it, because You'd hate to get all the way done and then realize, oh, I'm missing a bead. And it would throw the whole pattern off. So I'm thinking it would lay just like that, like a bangle, like this way, once it's finished. Alright, I got my 15 O's on there. Now I need my 11 O's. And a pearl. I love this color, this rainforest color, blue. It's showing up on my screen, I guess, because my screen is darker. It's showing up like a, almost like a royal blue, but it's not. It's more like a capri blue. Well, thank you, Kid Socks, for moving. That was awesome. So this isn't, it's going to be a little hard to make because you're using 2 wires, you know. And you want it to be even, obviously. You want everything to match up. Alright, my 11 O's, my 15 O's. But it's not too bad. I mean, just make sure you're putting your beads on the right way. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It's Sunday, so the weekend is just about over. And I think it'll get easier as it goes, as you go get more on there, because it'll keep the wires a little bit more separated for you when you get closer to the end there, I think. I like it. What do you think? I like it. I think this needs to come this way, though. There we go. So I would imagine you can use it any color ginko you wanted, any color pearl you wanted, and any color seed beads and crystals and so on and so forth. So you're basically just alternating the pattern. Sounds like the cat is about to knock something over, which wouldn't surprise me at all. So you get the idea, right? And you're just turning your ginkgos different ways, that's all. Like they're going to be. Tell you what though, this color is kind of hard to match up. But it's just pretty. It is a pretty color. Wow, 20 minutes already. Alright, I'm going to pause you, and I'll be back when I get to the ends, show you how we're going to finish it. Okay, so I'm going to try it on at this point, because I have my ginkgo facing in the direction that I want it. So I might be able to get one more Yeah, I think I will. I'll do one more section. One more of this and this. And it'll be overlapping slightly, I think, but that's okay. I think it will anyway. Let's see. Actually, if I end it right there, I'll have a little bit of a gap. So I think I'm going to try adding another section. I don't know if it'll work or not. It wasn't too hard. Just make sure you don't cross your wires when you're putting your ginko on, because that could be a problem. Although I think it would just send the crystal flying. I think you'd be able to tell, though. Where am I? Oh, yeah, pearl. And you'll notice, too, that your wires keep slipping, so you have to keep pushing them down. But all in all, it's really not that hard to make. It's just a little awkward. I don't know if you could put them all on one, and then, I guess you could put them all onto one wire and then add the other wire. Maybe. But I don't know. I like to see how things are gonna look, I guess, while I'm doing them. Sorry. Alright, now, let's see. We have this. Yeah, now it's getting a little hard to do. So you could probably end it sooner if you wanted to. But, you know, I like to make my life complicated, so that is what it is. Alright. One more each of these guys. You did good on there. Okay. This one. Okay. Yeah, see, it does overlap a little. Maybe I should end it the other way. Yeah, you know what? Oh boy, now the bird's gonna start. I'm going to end it the other way because it overlaps too much. Let me close the door. Okay. So now I want to get my chain on. I don't want it to be twisted. And the doorbell rings. Hang on. Okay. Let's see here. So you'll want to go in sideways, pretty much. Okay. So those are on. And now, this is where it gets risky. I'll be back. You know what? I'm going to have to add at least one section, because when I tried to open it to get, to try it on again, the chain came off. So, sometimes this bird makes me crazy. And I'm sure it makes the neighbors crazy. And it is what it is. So I think I will, I wonder if I can do it that way. No. I guess I'm going to add the extra whole other piece, because I could end it with the am I going the right way? No. I could end it with the ginkgo facing the other way. Doesn't really matter. And even maybe put the crystal on. We'll see. This is pretty much an experiment, so. Alright, let me get the ginkgo on, and then try putting those on. You know what I could even do? I'm going to end it there. I mean, it isn't going to look like, it's not going to line up on this side, but you're not going to see it anyway. So, jeez. And apparently something is magnetic here. I don't know if you can see that. See that? Okay. So now, I am going to cut this wire. I'm going to make sure that everything is tight on there before I cut it, because I don't want anything crooked. So I'm going to cut this one that's closest to me first. I'll leave about that much space. Like that much should be enough. Can you see that? For the pearl. See what I did? Then I'm going to take my glue and put it on the end. And attach a pearl. Like that. Just want it flush with that wire if I can. Don't want the wire poking out. Okay, now I'm going to do the other side. Always somebody yelling here. Oh, jeez. Someone just wiped out there. I think they kept going though. They fly down this street. Thank God that kid wasn't out there playing. Unbelievable. He was in the driveway. He ended up in the driveway of the neighbors. And the kid would have gotten killed. Jeez. And the bird's got to go. Sorry about that. I'm telling you, never a dull moment here. So, hopefully that'll work. I think I should have made the chain a little longer. Oh, no. Ah, just made it. Just made it. So, there you go. A ginko bangle, kind of. A two-wire memory wire bracelet with ginkgos. Make the chain